Nestled in Pompano, Florida, is a multi-million-dollar cosmetics company that exports worldwide. Kira Labs is considered a formidable contender on the skincare global landscape, and the owner of Kira Labs, David Rosen, knows why.
It's a pleasure to start working with SBDC in 2009. I'm glad to report Kira Labs is seeing year-over-year growth, powering through the recession, and now in a position where we've literally gone in 2009 to no more than 10 employees to now we're over 60 on an average day. The company itself has seen growth in the millions of dollars, multi-millions of dollars. Back in those days, in 2009, we were probably scratching at the $3 million mark, and today we've clearly surpassed the $10 million mark and are on our way to a continued growth pattern with the forecast very, very strong for international as well as domestic. Kira Labs is a cosmetic manufacturer. We were established in 2003, specializing in high-end skincare, servicing a range of clients from the B2B to B2C, that is direct to consumer, as well as brick and mortar retail, as well as we have a strong export arm. In 2009, as the business was continuing to grow strongly, I decided to start looking at opportunities for receiving mentoring, counseling, executive coaching, looking at the outside world in terms of giving us more business advice in order to grow. I was familiar with the SBA, looked at SCORE, and came across the SBDC, realized they weren't very far from our facility, and literally made one phone call, and there I was, gladly having a meeting with the SBDC and discussing the strategies and challenges as a small business in Florida, and coming up with solutions and ideas in order to solve those and help us grow. My name is David Rosen. I was born in Melbourne, Australia, and immigrated to the United States in about 2001. I am the father of 8 beautiful children. My loving, darling wife is an attorney. We have been living and working in Florida since we moved here, and establishing the company in 2003. Today we are proud to say that we have grown quite strongly, and really appreciate the help of the SBDC and the advice and the consulting we've had along the way. The SBDC has actually made quite an impact on our strategy and the growth rate of our business. There are a variety of specific issues that we did discuss over time, but the general thinking and looking towards the outside world and the services and availability of support and utilizing that as a strategy was a new concept to me entirely. Having that both the governmental as well as enterprise support really helped us challenge our notions of what we could and couldn't do and reach for a higher level of business excellence.
Parvati Chang, an award-winning trade expert, trains clients.
Parvati was generous enough to take the time and effort to put together a very detailed export plan, which we today find ourselves as far as Russia, exporting to Norway, Korea, you name it, we're all over the map. And working with the SBDC and understanding these different levels of interaction that can be attained through government support and as well as the personnel of the SBDC has been really quite helpful to Kira Labs. My satisfaction with the SBDC is that as an agency of government, one normally expects challenges to be coming their way. I've found completely the opposite. Working with Parvati and the rest of the team at the SBDC office is always a pleasure. Quite frankly, I can pick up the phone and have a chat whenever I feel like it, and my calls are returned very, very promptly, and vice versa. So we have a very nice relationship in that respect. I find that working with the SBDC, there's not just a strategy to help other business, but there's actually a passion for what they do, which is really key in, I think, the success that they can bring to other organizations. Looking forwards in terms of working with the SBDC over the next few years, Kira Labs has made it part of our strategy to work with the right agencies in order to enable our growth both domestically and internationally. In particular, we look forward to working with the SBDC to reach into their connections and their network to increase our global export range and continue growing here in the United States, Florida especially, and seeing us as a company as a regular feature internationally.
Looking forward, David Rosen will develop a 5-year strategy with the help of the SBDC. Future plans for Kira Labs include expanding their global reach. The father of 8 nurtures family as well as business with the vision that both will continue to flourish.